This is an emergency broadcast. This is not a test.
You are listening to Brapwatch.
Good morning and welcome to the public episode of Brapwatch. I believe this is episode 47.
Yeah.
I've never known the count.
I don't know. We've been doing this for a while. I have a question for you guys, and it's a decision I have to make at some point today.
Okay.
Because I have to get an episode out by midnight. Okay. Is season 2 starting in the new year? All the 2025 episodes are season 2?
Yeah.
So we're officially...
Season 2.
Welcome to
Brapwatch.
Brapwatch Season 2, motherfuckers. Here
You guys
we are.
didn't think we'd survive, did you? I didn't either.
I'm surprised we didn't get canceled yet.
I can make it happen.
It's like greasy and sticky.
Well, we used
Is it the tape residue?
2 days ago.
Yeah, it's a tape.
The same one.
Anyway, how's your new year going so far, guys?
Good. Did you guys have any New Year's resolutions?
Yeah.
You deleted dating apps?
Well, I did that before the new year.
Barely. You did it on your way to celebrate.
That is true. That is true. My New Year's resolution... you get back to me. I have to think. Oh, no, I remember. My New Year's resolution was just to be a little bit more intentional about a lot of the things that I do, and when I get socially burnt out, to actually acknowledge it and not keep hanging out with people when I get irritated.
That's good.
And I've been pretty good about that. I've been really mean and yelling and beating people, and they get on my nerves.
Nice. Yeah, well, you have been beating me, yes.
Yeah.
My New Year's resolution is to acquire no new debts, so you won't be seeing me use my credit card anytime soon.
Hell yeah. I haven't used mine in a few months. I've just been affirming everything.
I don't know if that's better or
That's
worse.
probably worse, but...
Affirming
it's
$900 worth of shit at $18 a month.
Yeah, no, hold on. I think it's better because the interest rates are way lower.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're locked.
Yeah.
They're fixed interest rates.
Yeah.
The problem is you miss one of them, you're boned.
Well,
I'm not going to miss an $18
You
payment.
fucking better not.
what was the term? 24 months?
It's like 28.
Yeah, you should just pay like double that each month.
Yeah, and then
No.
you'll be paid off in a year.
No.
With the other expenses you don't pay, you can't do, I don't know, $36 a month? Whatever. Not my problem.
Not my chair.
Not my seat.
problem.
Oh. We still don't have beer or wine at our bar.
My barber is once again a better stocked bar than we are.
Our apartment is better stocked. We barely have shit in our apartment. We don't even have food here half the time.
I don't see a lot of food here.
We got peanuts.
We've got fried rice.
We
in the
do have fried
freezer.
rice.
We have like 6 of them.
We've got coconut chicken, I think, in there as well.
Oh yeah, that's your coconut
Some
chicken.
some
I have
bananas.
some Indian food. We got some Indian food my mom brought over when she was in the city, which was scary for me.
A month ago?
Well, it's like frozen stuff, so like it's
okay.
fine.
Nice.
It's not like fresh cooked.
Don't she just go to a store in New Jersey to bring you
Yes,
food?
I was like, bitch, I was like I meet up with them in the fucking financial district. They're at some random counterfeit gold store, and they're like looking at you like, Amy, we wanted to give you gold, but you're not married yet, and also nobody that you like is someone we approve of, so we're not going to give you our jewelry until you get married to a nice Indian man. I was like, well, that's not happening. I'm gay. So then she goes, I bought
Almost there.
$200 worth of fake gold for you. And I throw it on the street, and I'm like, I'm not taking this with me back home. This looks stupid. And then they're like, we also brought you food. I was like, oh, did you bring the stuff that I like that you guys cook? She goes, better. It's all frozen shit from the store. I'm like, thank you for going to the Trader Joe's of India, dipshit. Thank you for going to Patel Brothers.
Yeah.
So if I'm ever really homesick, I can just fucking thaw those out and eat those.
There you
Speaking
go.
of,
That's nice.
weirdly, my favorite weed shop on Broadway is open again for the 5th time. I don't trust it anymore.
Why?
The dike is gone.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
It's one lone Bangladeshi man now, and I'm scared. And like half the cases are empty, and I'm like, brother.
It's just empty glass cases lining the store.
Just bring me with you guys. We'll get not top shelf for sure, but we'll get.
I don't think there is top shelf.
I know we'll get swag.
We'll get gorilla fucking mids.
Our Gorilla mids last time were actually good, so. But that's
That
when a
shit
dike
you guys
was
had in a
working
jar
there.
for a minute that you kept putting in the packs was insane.
Yes.
Yeah. The stuff we have now is really good.
Not in the packs though.
Yeah. The stuff we have now is really, really good. But I haven't smoked in like a week. I've been hitting the love
I
bean.
should probably get back into the smoking thing, I think.
If you're going to,
I mean, I live with a cat now, so I'm going to be allergy having tendencies for the rest of the year at least.
if you're gonna be beaning it up the whole time, might as well.
Yeah, you kind of want to switch it up. You don't want to take an edible every day, like the same thing. You're gonna build up your tolerance in a really weird way.
Yeah, aphrodisiac or whatever that. They're just going to be like my fucking bread
At like
and
some
butter.
point, your dick's gonna fall off.
My dick fell off. Yeah, no, the love beans need to stop.
You know the fucking story?
I'm telling Cameron that they're no longer in production.
You know the story with that girl with the green ribbon on her neck? And
Yeah.
It's like, don't.
That's gonna
you
be
with
my dick with the fucking
w-
scarf?
Yeah, with the scarf and the Santa hat. Yeah.
I
You
hate
should
my
record
life.
this little snip and just send only this to Cameron.
Good.
But then there's a weird Patreon of me, Mikhail, and Josh interrupting it.
I'm
Everyone's
scared.
gonna be like, I don't hear Amy wheezing and having a asthma
Actually,
attack.
there's one point where we could hear you yapping on the phone, and I was like,
Really?
"Yeah,
Oh, it's like I was always there.
yeah." Guys, I can't do the pod. I need to catch up on some sleep.
I was punching people, like I was biting people. I was getting irritable. I needed to be on like timeout.
I'm glad you were. You should have locked that door though.
Why?
Give yourself as much time as possible.
Every time I heard walking by the door, I was like, ah! I was so scared. That shower sucked really fucking bad.
It didn't even have a curtain on it.
No curtain. The water pressure was bad, and the shampoo and conditioner that they had there was weird.
I didn't use it. I brought my own.
I mean, I also used my own, but I smelled it.
I just wouldn't have washed my hair.
I didn't wash my hair. Cameron deep conditioned the fuck out of my hair for me.
That's true. She
It was
did.
it's still so soft, so detangled still.
Oh, mine's a mess right now. It's oily and gross.
We watched this loser on YouTube named Bogdan. We watched him build a hobbit hole into like
Yeah.
the side of a hill.
This was when I was leaving. When you were like goodbye, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't remember saying goodbye in all caps.
you
but-
did in the Snapchat you sent me.
Oh.
You said goodbye, Amy.
Oh, I sent that to like 20 people. I don't even want to do streaks anymore. I hate Snapchat so much. That should be my real 2025 goal is deleting Snapchat.
I only keep it for. I have Mr. Sloniker on there. I think.
Oh my god.
Megan and I are almost at 1,000 days,
Oh,
which is about what Alden and I are at. So.
JP and I are at almost 4,000.
Megan refuses to respond to my snaps.
Gee, I wonder why.
Well, a lot of it's copy pasta for the holidays,
Oh, cute.
which I
She
know
does like
she.
those.
Yeah.
How much vodka did you put in here?
Like a little over a shot and a half.
So like 3/4 or 2?
What?
What?
You said a little over a shot and a half.
Yeah,
It's like
so like
3/4 of it.
Like a shot and a half.
2 ounces to 8 ounces.
It was a 12-ounce can.
2 ounces to 12 ounces.
Oh, I saw this. I saw this video that's apparently a hack for people with tinnitus that actually makes you go completely silent. I didn't watch it, but I was reading the reviews of that video, or like not the reviews, the comments, and people were like crying about how they put the gun down finally for the first time in
Oh,
10
no.
years.
Can't
no.
put down the gun. Can't put down the gun.
Sipping on promethazine.
All right, I do need to go through all my aunt's like 37 texts.
Okay.
But the last one says, I've watched some Brapwatch clips in the past couple days. I'd love to join y'all when I ever visit.
Yeah. Aunt Alden,
Mm-hmm.
come to the show.
You want to see your
Victory
cats?
asked if she could be in this episode again. I didn't respond because I'm tired.
Do you want to see your cats?
Victory can come to New York.
They're hairless.
They
They're
look
only
like
look
ball
Victory
sacks.
is not being on a public episode. That's for damn sure.
Why?
Victory's an exclusive guest.
Okay, a paywall exclusive.
Yes.
That's right.
Joe asked if he could be on it or help us, and I was like, I don't need help.
Help us.
I was like, I don't need
Does
help.
he know how to use any like editing software?
I'm not sure, but I said I don't need any help. This is for fun. I'm going with the flow with this thing. I'm not going to be employable. I've never been employable since I started this podcast.
That was really funny the other night when you were asking Melissa why you can't have a job at Gotham.
I was literally like, I was interrogating her. She's like shaking, holding the wine.
Holding her wine.
And I'm like, why'd you get wine at a dive bar, girl? And I was like, what are you drinking? She's like, Pinot Noir. I'm like, that's an interesting choice. Is that why I'm not employed? You keep making interesting choices. I love her. You just ate that shell and all.
I do that
He's
every
been
time.
doing that with each one.
You are going to perforate your colon and never be able to poop properly again.
Not with a
Peanut
peanut
shells
shell.
Can I
are
have
very
one?
soft. Is this a rock or a whale?
It's a hand. It's a statue.
Here we go.
No way. It's literally in a river.
Peanut review. Oh, is this mold? I don't care.
It's not mold.
Oh, look at that dog.
Can't put down the nut. Can't put down the nut.
Is that a bear? Or a moose?
It's a bear.
Oh, these are good nuts.
They are. They're just not seasoned in any way.
There's no salt.
It's kind of good.
I like them. I like soft, stale nuts.
Oh, Costco, we should get the mixed nuts, the premium mixed nuts. They're good.
Oh, like the planters?
Well, we gotta
No,
go
it's the
before
Kirkland
6
brand. They have a
p.m.
bunch of Brazil nuts in it. Those are my favorite.
Oh.
Anyway, guys.
I don't know why they had the audacity to close at 6 p.m. yesterday.
Yeah, that's a weird
No, that makes sense.
9:30 to 6 p.m. on Saturdays. How does that make sense?
That's typical Costco hours. They close early on the weekends because people
No,
have lives.
Sundays have regular time.
Sundays usually close at 5.
No,
in
it said
Richmond.
9.
Okay, well, I'm talking about my experience in Richmond. Okay.
I don't give a shit. I'm telling you about Astoria, Queens.
Damn, I might go get more hot dogs today at Costco near me on my way home.
Mm.
I'm gonna get really fat this year.
I
The
think
Whale
that's
is gonna
my
be the Nate Martin
resolution.
biopic.
Yeah, I'm gonna bulk
We watched
up.
The Whale 2 days ago. Well,
Some of us watched The Whale.
I've watched it before, and I watched enough until I was ready to go to sleep. Like,
20 minutes
I ate a
of
lot.
a 2-hour movie.
It wasn't 20. There was an hour left. I remember asking how much longer is there to Nate because I was getting
There
overstimulated.
was an hour and 10 minutes left when you got up to leave, and you were 45 minutes into the movie.
Yeah, I was like getting overstimulated. I was splaying out because I normally don't. I was literally laying like this, and Nate was like, "Do you need a pillow or a blanket?" I was like, "Yes." And I was getting really snippy.
And I was like, "Well, rub your feet, Amy."
And then I got really mad when you said that, and I said, "Shut the fuck up." And then I decided to go to bed as a timeout. I've been
Well,
getting really overstimulated.
I'm
lately.
really happy that Alden and I not only watched all of The Whale, but found Fred 1, the movie.
Yeah.
I started watching Fred yesterday at work.
I didn't
love that movie.
That movie's great.
Did you see the tweet that I retweeted where it was like Joker, where he's looking out the
Yeah,
window, and then
That's
Fred?
why I wanted to watch the movie.
That tweet
Uh-huh.
or that parallel?
That picture that I've seen for the last 5 years, yes. But Fred the movie is not on a streaming platform, any of them.
Where'd you watch it? YouTube?
No, Internet Archive.
Oh.
Yeah, we had to go on like the Wayback Machine to watch
Yeah.
that
Can we
shit.
watch Fred 2?
Uh-huh.
No.
That's on Paramount.
The Fred sequels aren't very good. They're not funny
I
in the
wanna
way that Fred
rewatch
1 is
them.
funny.
No.
Fred 1 is like insane.
Yeah.
The whole thing is produced like it's a fucking like
It's
a
an
Rebecca
extended-
Black music video.
Yeah.
It's produced like it's Juno, the movie Juno.
No, it's
no,
not.
it's way better.
Well, no, it's way less produced. It's like it feels like they just let the kid make a fucking YouTube video that was 2 hours long with like some budget, and then like a DP was there.
Yeah.
Not a good one, but a DP was
The
there.
fucking
The DP for Rebecca Black's Friday was there. The
You know-
dream sequences with the fucking love interest with Judy were fucking unhinged as fuck.
Dude.
The racist jokes were fucking hilarious. When he thinks he digs to China,
Yeah,
because
man.
Judy's new name, like the people
Chinese
that moved
people kidnapped his girlfriend. That 911 call was crazy.
Yeah, and it was real. It was like oddly homoerotic
Yeah.
for a movie
Oddly?
with a 16-year-old.
I remember when I was
star.
a kid, I watched it when it came out with my dad, and my dad was like, "This movie kind of rocks. Who is this Fred guy?" And I was like, "Dad,
Oh,
You are a homosexual in the closet. My dad's like, what does that mean?
I
was
know
like,
he
gay?
got excited.
Shout out
when
to the
John
guy who
Cena
plays-
My
body
dad
slammed.
loves John Cena.
Yeah,
yes.
when he body slammed Fred on the coffee table and it breaks. Yeah,
Shout out
that's
to the guy who
perfect.
plays Kevin for being one of the best parts of How to Blow Up a Pipeline, though. For
Yes.
real.
How
Like,
old were we when this movie came out?
we
8,
looked it
9?
up because it came out in 2010.
Yeah.
Okay, because this was when we saw the movie and my dad saw John Cena doing the body slam thing with into the table. That was when my dad turned to me and was like, "I'll teach you how to wrestle." He's like, "We can wrestle," because I'd been begging.
Damn, that was bold of him. You were probably a weight class higher
This
than him at
is
that point.
John Cena's like
Yes, I always have been. since I was
intro
in
into
third grade.
movies.
Yeah, so that was wild of him to be like, now is time.
And he's always had back problems. So I remember when he finally like threw out his back because I started beating him when I got really mad at him during one match that we had, and then he had to go to the hospital. He's like, "We can no longer play."
My dad used to, me and my brothers, I mean, we were all like the same size when we were like little kids and stuff. So we used to have a game called
Imagine if you were the size of Scrappy Doo while everyone else was like, like.
that's really hard to imagine.
Sorry, go on.
So we used to have a game called Beat Me Up, where my dad would just roughhouse with all three of us trying to gang up against him. And that game had to come to an end because when I was like 7 or 8, I had a loose tooth.
Oh.
And my dad just randomly hit me with like an uppercut, and it wasn't like a painful, like I wasn't
Yeah.
bleeding because I got hurt.
Yeah.
It was because I went flying across the room and my tooth got knocked out, and there was blood all over my mom's favorite couch and the carpet and shit. And my mom comes running into the room. She's like, "No more! We're not playing this game." But there was about 5 years there where Beat Me Up was definitely the family classic.
We had a
Yeah.
similar game in my family, in my extended family. So like, I have no siblings. I'm an only child. It's pretty obvious.
Yeah,
Okay.
alarmingly.
Okay.
You and Cameron both.
Okay. So anyway, when my cousin and I, my other cousin who lives in New Jersey and like her siblings, I would always go over there and my parents would be like, "You're the oldest one. You've got to babysit them." I'm like, "They're not my siblings. They're my cousins." They're like, "Yeah, they're your cousin sisters." I was like, "Oh, so we are all related."
Cousin sisters.
One cousin sister and all cousin brothers. I was like, "So we are all incest." And they're like, "What? No." And I was like, "Okay." That's another story for another day. And then I remember like
Today's a good day.
so when I was like babysitting them as an 8-year-old, well, these were like fucking toddlers, or like I don't know, I was like 10 or 12, and they were like younger than me, whatever, 8 something. I'd get really pissed at them, and then they'd be like, "What are you gonna do? You're not gonna hit us like our parents do," because our parents all would hit us because we're Indian. So I remember.
I'm white trash. My parents hit me too.
Yeah,
No,
that's
I
not
don't steal that.
exclusive.
No, I know. We all were.
My culture is not your costume.
Anyway, so like I remember one time, for the first time in my life, I was like, "I'm gonna hit you because you're misbehaving." So I smacked the shit out of my cousin. Like I smacked one of the the little boys. I smacked him so hard he went flying, and and he like slammed his head against the counter and started bleeding. And I started crying, and I called 911. And I was like, "I think I just killed my cousin." And then afterwards, like he was fine. My uncle came home. My parents came home. They all went to dinner together, like to some Indian restaurant. And then they came home and I told them what happened. I was like crying while he's like bloody and I'm like in tears and having a panic attack. And they're like, "That's all you did? You just smacked him?" I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "That's nothing." And I was like, "What the fuck?"
This one time, my mom's gonna hate that I'm telling this story, so sorry, Elsa. This one time, my mom was having a really bad day, and she was pissed off, and so like I could tell, and I was like, I think I was in middle school at this time. Like I was outside, I was riding a scooter or on a skateboard or something. Like
It's 7 p.m. Friday. I'm outside, turned up with my.
yeah, exactly. That's where my headspace was.
That is Ohio.
But I know that Zach was unloading the dishwasher. I'm sure he was instructed to. Mm-hmm. And then Nick was just kind of in the middle space. But I heard an argument break out in the house, and I was like, "I'm not gonna stick around for this. I'm gonna go mind my own business." And then like, apparently my mom had slapped Zach, and then blood just kind of splattered across the kitchen wall.
What
when
is
she
with all of you
slapped him.
bleeding?
And well,
They're
Zach gets
anemic.
chronic bloody noses like me.
Okay.
So that's what had happened. Is he like was getting smacked, and then while getting smacked, had a crazy bloody nose. Kind of unrelated, but whatever.
Right.
But Nick comes up to me and she was like, I think Mom's killing Zach. I think Mom stabbed Zach. He was unloading the dishwasher and I saw her grab a knife and now he's bleeding everywhere. And I'm like, bro, you can go back in, check out the scene of the crime, or you can ride with me. And so I think we just took a bike ride after that.
Oh my god.
I think we went to another neighborhood. Anyway, love you, Mom.
Do you
I
have
should
any
call you
interesting
soon.
stories, Alden?
I'm sure I do, but I'm going to tell the least interesting one. I was visiting my aunt, uncle, my cousins, my great-grandma. They
The
all
Indian
live...
ones or no?
No.
The white ones, okay.
No, we don't visit them.
I just visited them.
We steal their casinos.
Yeah.
They're I can't do this.
Actually,
on.
believe it or not, that section of the family is both types of Indian.
I believe it. I believe it with the last
Dots
name like
and
yours.
feathers? Holy shit.
What?
What?
Anyways, my cousins, the one that skateboards and the other that's an aerospace engineer.
Oh, Beaver.
Uh-huh. I went to their house because it was like my grandma's birthday or something. It was either that or my other cousin's like high school graduation.
Mm.
There was an event. I don't know. So we were at their house. My cousin had friends over.
bright
At some
out.
point, there was just a dog pile on him at the top of the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
He just starts calling everyone a faggot. He starts trying to swing, but his arms are pinned down.
Wait, Beaver's the one saying this?
His brother.
Oh, I was
At
like,
some point, he gets pushed down the stairs. And then I don't know. I just went to play Skate 3 in Beaver's bedroom. That was it.
this sounds so beautiful.
Oh, wait. No, same night. Literally about 20 minutes later, Andrew's going to take a shit in the bathroom, and he calls everyone in while he's still sitting on the toilet. Because, I don't know, Beaver had
Emergency
some...
meeting.
Yeah.
Brapwatch alert!
Literally. He calls everyone in as he's still shitting on the toilet. And I don't know, Beaver had like a magazine or something sitting next to the toilet. And he was like,
Emphasis
what the fuck
on MAGA.
is this? Yeah. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Shout out to Public Square, whatever that anti-woke company is that my cousin's sponsored by.
I like anti-woke. You know, they're...
I think I could be.
Actually, I don't.
I think my public Instagram could be sponsored by like some sort of like.
Lockheed Martin.
Yeah, I really think it could be.
Never mind.
I could be like, what do you?
I can make that happen.
Thank you. I need any revenue I can get. That is not only.
Is
I would love
Brapwatch
to
not
make-
enough?
No.
Is what?
No, it's simply not.
Is what not enough?
Brapwatch?
No, this doesn't even pay for my one cheeky lunch.
No,
Well,
it doesn't.
because your
When we go to
cheeky
pl-
lunches always end up being
every
$60.
4 months it pays for a cheeky, like
A cheeky
fast casual-
snack.
It pays,
Not
for
even-
a
for
fast
Mahmood's.
casual
Not even a
meal.
snack.
It pays for Mahmood's.
It pays for like 4 Mahmood's meals for me because I'm only getting falafel when I go there.
That's not true.
Lately, I've only been getting falafel.
Oh yeah, the double lamb and double falafel
That was-
mixed.
I was with you,
Uh huh.
but like every other time.
Oh, but just by yourself, yeah. And you're like, oh.
Then
gonna
you can
get
say
the
whatever you want, yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna be very demure.
I was
Just
like,
getting the falafel Mahmood. He's like serving up the falafel in the little tray, puts the lid down. He's like, good girl.
and he was like, just for the-
Mahmood is a sex icon in this
Yeah.
story. He
He's
really
so
is.
fine. He's so fine. I
He
saw him on the
always
train
gives
the
me
other day, and I was
extra.
like, "Oh my god, you take public transit? You're one of us."
Why wasn't
What
he
else
driving
is
the
he
damn
gonna-
truck?
Because
it
they
was
were
already
busy.
parked?
Yeah. One time in the morning after a really horrible night out, I was walking home and I saw the truck pull up, and I was like, "It's a good night. At least I know."
They're better employed than we are.
Yeah.
I'm just realizing we've got 6, 7 people at our job. He's got more than that in this tiny truck.
Yeah. And they're stopped.
I kind of want like a
Yeah.
Mahmood's like fan cam, like of the truck just driving around. It's like Good
Wait,
Life by
can-
One Republic
Can we
playing.
put an app? Can we buy an Apple tag and just like stick it on there so we can track them?
We know where it parks. The address is on the side.
But I want to see where they go at the end of the night.
Yes, it's just in Woodside. It's down the street.
Yeah, it's really not far.
Oh. I just want to see what's going on.
Okay, then let's go over there tonight.
Can we ask them if we can install a fan cam inside so we can get a POV?
Oh my god, we'll just do fucking Twitch live stream.
Yeah, I would watch it while
Dude,
I'm at work.
a 24-hour live stream inside of Mahmood's food truck would be kind of sick.
That would be
one
like a,
dude whose fingers are black from smoking cigarettes all day that bothers them all the time, he'd be there at least 7 times a day, and it'd be a good bit every time. Cause not Mahmoud, but the other guy, I've never gotten his name.
It starts with a P.
Palmood.
Pomade. Mahmoud and pomade.
Every time
They're
that
cousin
guy,
brothers.
every time that guy walks up, his eyes just get big, and he's like, "No, no. Last time I gave you food, you threw it in the trash. No,
Yeah, they don't fuck with being wasteful.
no."
Oh. No, if he finds out that the one time I didn't eat my fried eggplant, Mahmoud would beat me with the back of his hand.
Yes.
Listen, that's why I don't get the fries anymore. I make sure
He'd
to just
throw
get
an
what I can eat.
oil-filled falafel ball straight at your face.
Oh, I would eat that.
I'd catch it
just
like a fucking.
catch it,
I'd
yeah.
catch it like a shell.
I'd be like Carl Weezer eating the croissant.
Yeah,
Ew.
dude. All right, I read a couple little stories from animators.
Okay.
From
I thought you
Jimmy
were gonna say
Neutron.
reviews on Mahmoud. I was like, who gave them a 1 star? Because I'm finding them and I'm beating them.
Yeah, that's fine. Anyways, Jimmy Neutron is apparently like a fever dream of a production.
I can only imagine. I mean, the early CG rendering that they were using to make that show affordable is insane.
Yeah, and it somehow was fine. It's better than the modern Dora.
I couldn't watch that.
Dora.
I watched about 10 minutes because
yeah,
I put it on
cut
for
real quick.
Tiny. Oh my god, it was bad.
Guys,
Fuck.
as we know, Margaritaville is next week. This
This
coming
comes
week.
out. This is
This
the Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Margaritaville.
This Saturday.
This is last year's photo.
Yeah, this year it's gonna be 5 times the amount of people, and I'll be there for half the amount of time.
Yeah.
I'm not sticking around.
I
I'm dead
You're
You're not
serious.
going shirtless in Times Square and losing your hat this year.
I didn't go shirtless in Times
Yeah.
Square after Margaritaville last year.
that
That
was
was
when we
after
went
a
to Jimmy's
Jimmy's Corner with
yeah.
Kendra and Amy.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta bleep that out.
With Beepra and Beep Me.
No.
Redacted
we were at
corner.
Beeper's corner.
We were at Beepers in Paris Corner.
Oh my god. The corner of
Anyways.
Cox and Broad.
Speaking of cousin brothers, my buddy Sam, he was Indian, of course,
Okay,
and
yeah,
he had a little brother. I forget his name. We just called him Cobro, like cousin brother. He was like a little menace.
Okay.
Like this kid would just like grab a loaded airsoft gun and shoot us in the back of the head when we were playing Black Ops.
I wasn't allowed to have an airsoft gun as a kid. My dad
I
got me
wonder
one,
why.
and then I started shooting my mom with it whenever she would piss me off.
So like we would
Yeah,
play.
Patches has been shot by an airsoft gun.
I only had Black Ops on the Wii, so like none of my friends wanted to come over to my house.
Yeah.
So we'd go over to someone's with a PlayStation so we could play split screen zombies. And Sam's place, where his PlayStation was, didn't have any furniture because they're Indian, and so we sat on like pillows on the ground, which was cool.
Oh.
And I liked that.
Okay.
It was a very cozy vibe. It did smell like ass in this house.
Okay.
But, you know, it was a good time. Except for the fact that I'd always take pellets to the back of the fucking neck because Sam's little Cobra would be shooting us with a gas-powered airsoft pistol.
Right. Okay.
Like 30-round chamber and everything.
Uh-huh.
It
Right.
was like-
Patches was only hit.
it
with
looked
a
like Pulse
spring-powered
Nightclub
gun.
every time I tried to play zombies at Sam's house.
That was my parents' house whenever my dad went to his card game tournaments, and it was just mom and I in the house. Once 9 p.m. hit, and she did not agree to give me Papa John's delivery, and that gun came out.
Just steal cash and get it yourself.
My mom was really good at hiding cash. So like my mom would
Oh, I'm
get
glad she's good at something.
my mom would get an allowance from my dad, and also had a credit card from my dad, right? Because she wasn't working. She was a stay-at-home mom. And I remember I would get into fights with her because I was like, I want to go buy this specific thing. Can I use your card? And she's like, no, it's for emergencies only. But then she'd go to like CVS and buy like $800 worth of random shit there.
Uh-huh.
Or she'd go
An
to Macy's.
emergency.
Yeah. She'd go to Macy's, or she'd go to like Kohl's or whatever. I remember when I was a kid, we would go to Kohl's and she'd be like,
off.
yeah, they did. We would go to buy clothes, right? She'd be like, I'm going to go buy you clothes. And then she'd be like, oh, you're too fat and ugly in these. We're going to look for clothes for me. So I'd have to sit there and like give this middle-aged woman like a rating on every outfit choice that she would pick. It was like dressed to impress, but real life and not impressive.
That's how it always felt when I went to Kohl's.
More like dress to depress, am I right?
I love my mom. Like, don't get it twisted. I know I say really horrible things about her, but like, I love her enough.
Okay.
She's fine.
Yeah, Kohl's is where the Indian people would shop in my neighborhood too.
I hate
It was
Kohl's.
me. It was like white trash and Indian people. That's where we all would go.
When I was in so like when
So
I was a
I watched
kid,
the
okay.
second episode of
yeah.
Happy's Place or
Yeah,
whatever
you
that
did.
Reba show is.
Yeah.
The new Reba show. Yeah.
Wait, there's a new one?
Yeah.
Can we
It's
watch
called
fine.
Happy's Place.
Yeah.
It's
we
on
watch it?
Poopcock.
That sounds right.
Can we watch it?
Okay.
Good. Continue.
There's this like joke that was made in the second episode where she says, it's possible to care about someone and resent them too. That's you and your mom.
I have a lot of love for my mom, but not when we're in person.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
She's just really hard to be around.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
But both of my parents like Lana Del Rey. When I was in middle school, and my
Yeah.
dad got me a record player, and then I made him buy me like all of the Lana Del Rey vinyls that were out at the time. We would like sit down in my room, and the three of us would lay down on my bed while I was high without them knowing. And
They know.
no, they didn't know. And we would be listening to Born to Die, the entire album.
Aww.
And my mom and my dad would just be like, I would be in the middle, they would be on the side, we'd be splayed out on my bed, and they'd be like, wow, this like white people music kind of like speaks to us.
Early Lana did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It brought my family together.
Yeah. Thank
What
you,
was
Lana.
the-
Thank you,
where-
Lasagna Del Rey.
Where do you think lasagna fell off? Was it chemtrails or was
No, Chemtrails is good. Norman fucking
Norman
Rockwell's good.
Rockwell?
It's somewhere in the middle there. Ultraviolence.
It's got to be after that.
I don't know. I didn't really like the Ultraviolence album.
I
I
didn't
think
either.
that's where she got mainstream, and then that's when the clones started popping up. That's when Phoebe Bridgers popped up. That's when Billie Eilish popped up. That's when Taylor Swift started doing softer music again. Not that
T-Swift.
Taylor Swift was ever doing hard music, but less pop.
I don't know.
man.
Her most
Teardrops
recent,
from My Guitar does go pretty hard.
her most recent album where she's like, "Finger me while you're playing 2K or whatever the fuck." That song.
I don't know if that's it.
I don't know if that's real or AI.
No, I'm pretty sure that's like. I mean, that's not the exact lyrics, but that's
Yeah,
Finger me while
obviously.
you play 2K.
Well, she's like, play
Is
with
she
me
dating a
while-
black man? Speaking of, Aubrey Plaza.
Oh.
Rest in peace.
Okay, I think it's crazy that people talk about the male loneliness epidemic and they're like, nobody gives a fuck about men. But all the replies I'm seeing on the Pop Crave post, I know it's Pop Crave, but they're like, so she's single now? I'm like, can you wait until the body at least gets cold? Holy
That
shit.
tweet that I showed you yesterday, I found out that Aubrey Plaza's husband killed himself in the weirdest fucking way.
I found out through Pop
It was a
Crave.
thirst trap from Keemstar.
Yeah, from World's. Well, what was it called? Fucking Keemstar. What is that? What's his fucking news show, news platform called? Not World Star Hip Hop, but it's
Isn't it just
rip-off
called
of that.
Keemstar Alert?
No.
Drama
Alert Nation.
Yeah, Drama
yeah,
Alert.
okay.
Yeah, Drama Alert Nation quote retweeting it with a picture of Aubrey Plaza's husband is dead, and then it's like a boudoir photo of Aubrey Plaza, and then a picture of them together. But that's not how I found out. What I found out originally was what I sent you, which was someone was like, "Ladies and gentlemen, Aubrey Plaza is now single," and then it was like a quote response to like Pop Crave or something like that, like Aubrey Plaza's husband has been killed. And then what I actually saw first was the response to the Aubrey Plaza is now single was someone like, "Really, all men are just behaving like this when someone whose attractive husband dies? I thought you all cared about men's mental health." And I was like, no, we don't.
Why did Steven send me this?
What do you think? That's you.
This is Amy, first of all.
No, it's not.
Oh, I hit my time limit.
Yeah, good. No more Instagram for you today.
Ignore limit for today.
What's the point of setting a limit if you're just going to ignore it every day?
I normally don't.
Yeah, yes, you do.
I'm going to need a fact check. What, is this your screen limit thing?
Yeah.
Is this your new New Year's resolution you still haven't given us?
No, I saw Alden pulled this up and had this set up after I started tweeting like crazy. Like every time I'm like hanging out with Alden, if I see them
like
pull up
last
Twitter,
week?
No, it's probably been like a
it's
month
been like
now.
a few months. It's been at least a few months. Every time you have Twitter open, if you get a notification from me and I see it come up as a banner on your thing, I see that time limit has been reached on Twitter. And I'm like, oh, yeah, of course, because you can't fucking handle a real one tweeting.
This morning at 8:15 a.m., either mine or Cameron's phone was absolutely blowing up. Like I'm talking like like notification like every other second. And I was like, babe, put your phone on Do Not Disturb. I know mine is.
Yeah,
And then she
It's
didn't.
working.
And I was like,
2
was
minutes
like-
average on Instagram, 13 minutes average on X.
wait, is Amy tweeting? It might be mine. I was like, this must have been a really bad night if Amy's tweeting at 8:15 a.m. That means the night's still going strong.
No, I went home. I got home at 1:44.
No, and it wasn't you. It was her group chat with their roommates, future roommates, not current ones.
I had I came home alive. That's all that matters.
And you came home alone,
Yeah.
which is what matters.
Celibacy era going strong.
Home Alone 3.
Not for lack of trying from the people that have seen me recently.
Is Macaulay Culkin okay?
Yeah, he's doing great.
He looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
He's married to Brenda Song, right?
Yes.
And they have really cute little kids.
They have
They have
Asian
less-
babies.
They have really fun hair.
I mean, I would expect that, yeah.
Actually, they're Blasian babies.
Please. Please.
I would not
Please.
expect that.
Macaulay Culkin was just albino. Why do you think him and Michael were so close?
Remember when she was dating Trace Cyrus?
No. Yes. Yes, I do.
Who the hell's Trey Cyrus?
The
Trace
third
Cyrus. Yeah, like Miley Cyrus's older brother who was in Metro.
Oh, Metro Station.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. I'm glad they broke up.
He's weird. He's been spiraling out ever since.
Yeah.
I mean, me too.
Remember when Brenda Song played Mark Zuckerberg's wife in the
Yes.
social network?
Yeah.
And did it really well,
It
too.
was a great movie.
Yes.
Did you guys see what he did for like his wife's birthday?
Which time?
Yeah, with
Mark
Diddy.
Not with Diddy. It was with like T-Pain.
Another Diddy party enjoyer.
There's some weird strays today.
Me? What? I'm behaving. I'm on my best behavior.
I got piercings back.
Yeah, we talked about that on Friday.
Go do a close up. Show them off. We are far away.
That's
I
fine.
said do a.
I'll zoom in.
All right.
Enhance.
I'll just use my phone.
You have to do the 0.5 filter.
Record
can't
the
do that
rest
on
of
video.
the episode like this, please.
All right.
All right. The rest of
All
this
right.
episode is going vertical.
It's out of. Oh right.
Okay. Is it good?
Oh, there we go.
Does it look okay?
I mean,
Yeah.
it's out of focus, but like it works.
This
Do I
is
look-
our camera angle for the rest of the
Do I look
episode.
adorable?
You actually, this
yeah.
looks great.
Thank you.
It looks like one of those really annoying cat videos you see online.
What's on Frederick's head? Oh, that's just a string.
That's a strap, bro.
Oh.
Speaking of strap, if
battery
anyone wants to
charger.
see Baby Girl, I'm going tomorrow at Kips Bay at 7:15
Me wanna go. Me wanna go.
Have
You should
fun.
skip work.
Cameron and I are sitting in seats K8 and K9. So
See, unlike some people, I
Oh,
do
you
pay
didn't-
my bills.
why would I reserve the seats? You said you didn't want to sit next to us.
Yeah, but you could still reserve me a seat.
It could be 3 rows ahead. That's true.
Just reserve one on the other side of the
Yeah.
theater.
Yeah.
I did that before. Who did we bring?
No, I
Was
want
it
to.
Josh?
McKenna.
Wait. Wait. No, can you reserve a seat next to Cameron for me?
I already bought the tickets.
Okay, fine. I'll
You
reserve my own
step
seat.
up. Take K10.
Okay. I'll do it right now.
K10 Baby Girl tomorrow at 7:30 AMC Kips Bay. I'm excited. I like Nicole Kidman a lot. Harris Dickinson's a great actor.
She looks so waxy with the work she's been doing.
She looks really good in this movie. The last 4 she's been in, she's looked like a plastic doll.
The one with Zac Efron was scary.
Oh, God.
Yeah, between her and him, the amount of Botox
Yeah.
in that room is fucking disgusting.
I
Who
know it
was,
smells like Shein
Joey
after
King was
shower.
there too
Joey
for
King,
some
yeah,
reason.
the Zionist.
That's fine.
Oh, this is
No,
tomorrow.
She's always kind of creeped me out.
I mean, her name's Joey King. She should look like Joey Diaz.
You said 7:30.
7:30 p.m.
Okay.
AMC Kips Bay.
Speaking of
Lucky
Diaz,
Linden before
What? Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You said K10, right?
K10 because I'm K8 and K9.
Oh, there
I'm
might not be
K
space in
Holing.
K. Oh, there is. Yeah.
Speaking of Diaz,
Speaking
I'm
of
excited for
K.
Cameron Diaz to come out of retirement for Shrek 5.
Why was George asking me if I wanted ketamine on Friday? I was like, "Do you have some on you?"
Wait.
What the fuck?
He didn't ask me.
He asked me 3 times, and I'm like, "Dude, I'm good." Amy's the one you'd want to ask about that.
I love K-mean.
Why don't you keep horses?
I don't like horses. Horses are fucking scary.
Why don't you keep donkeys?
Horses.
Fuck! Donkey died yesterday.
Eddie
Yeah, I
Murphy's
saw
still
that.
alive.
No, the donkey they used to model Donkey died yesterday.
Yeah, he was
30 years
30.
old.
That's an old ass donkey.
That is an old ass donkey.
Damn, that's an old ass donkey. Thank you. I'll be here all week. I'm actually staying here for the week. I don't want to talk to Jason and Bree. I'm on this
That's
couch for the
fine.
next 6 days.
Do you want an air mattress?
No.
We don't have one.
I think this couch is comfier than an air mattress.
It is.
it
Confirmed.
is. Just not as much space. That's the only
I
reason
don't
I
need
asked.
space. Look at me. I don't need space.
Yeah, you are 5 foot.
I was also like in fetal position almost all of Saturday morning.
I didn't pay attention.
Oh, I can claim a free ticket? Oh, that's a lottery ticket. Never mind. I don't
What?
know that. I got my ticket.
Yay! We will have love beans.
I'll take one.
I'll take 3.
And then I'm going to be gripping my seat and not making eye contact with anybody except Nicole Kidman.
So victory?
Please.
Yeah, are we calling her for the Patreon again?
No.
Okay.
Oh, coward. Well,
Not a-
yeah, she needs to be here in person.
Yeah.
Is she coming to Margaritaville?
God, I wish. We sent the invite, right?
No.
Okay, I'll do that now.
You don't have her number.
Look
I have
at
her
me
Instagram.
You follow her on Instagram now?
No, I don't think I followed her, but she responds to Brapwatch content.
Does she?
All right.
Is
You
public
guys are
episode-
bumming me out.
public episode done?
No.
Oh.
We were at 40 minutes.
20 more minutes.
You got to be funnier for 20 more minutes, and then even funnier for the next hour.
Okay, let me take a bowl hit.
And 6 more lines of coke.
Please. All right, I'm taking a hit. Anyone want one?
I'm good. Alden does.
I guess.
Alden was smoking that gay weed on me yesterday.
I was.
What?
I was smoking that gay weed on him yesterday.
I was like laying here, and Alden was just exhaling it in my general direction.
Is it alive?
Does it deserve to be? No. Is that the question?
Is it broken?
No, it's not broken. That thing went flying across the room a couple weeks ago. It's fine. It's invincible.
Okay, hold this. I'm gonna grab my bomb.
Invincible.
Season 3.
Ha. All right, that's about as good of a joke as I can get.
Well, let me hit my bowl and then I'll be able to.
You're not on mic. Stop talking.
Okay.
Okay, well, I sent the invitation of victory formally since, a good friend of hers did not.
We got a number 1 Victor Royale. Yeah,
Yeah,
Fortnite. We about to get down.
down.
Get down.
Where is it?
It's under the couch.
Why would you do this?
I didn't do anything.
How could this happen to me?
Oh, it broke.
It's fine. It didn't break.
I know.
How's the coconut water treating you?
I haven't opened it yet. I'll be
Oh,
sipping on it.
okay.
Figured.
I need my mic. Hey guys, so this is my beautiful, cute little bong. I've had it since I was in high school. Well, no, 2020. I got it with my first unemployment paycheck after I got laid off from the law firm.
I do like that it looks very old-fashioned. It looks like a vase
It looks
from
like a
200
mid-century
years
vase.
ago.
You know where I got it from? It's called mybudvase.com. It's supposed to look like a flower vase if you turn it around.
Cute. I like it.
Even
Thank
if you
you.
see the bowl, it still looks like a flower vase. Like
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah. All right, I'm going to hit it now.
Now hit that motherfucking hammer time.
put that in stereo for Kyle specifically.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck up this episode just for Kyle. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so along the lines of that Fred movie we rewatched,
Oh my god.
is that like? It's on the same spectrum of a movie as the first Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie and Roderick Rules.
Yes. Okay.
Here it is, the Amy smoking ASMR compilation. Best weed pulls. I can't wait till we're all like no longer friends and one of us is dead and we don't have a podcast anymore.
Is that
and
gonna
then-
be season 5 maybe?
I think we get to season 5, but it's gonna end halfway through. And I'm really looking forward to like we have like a devoted fan base and subreddit, but like they actually hate us. And they're like clipping, like they're going through all the episodes, and they're like
Trying to
this
cancel
is-
us.
Yeah, well, no. This is just like here it is, Brapwatch, the best weed, best weed moments, and then it's like there's just like best of Alden 2024, like the Oni Plays compilations.
Oh, yeah. The one Patreon where we take love beans.
Oh.
Did we do Love Beans on the Patreon together?
I think I did.
You and I did. I don't think you did. You never took Love Beans until it was with Cameron.
Even the best fall down sometime.
Okay, I'm feeling funny now.
Good.
Feeling
You
funny
look
now?
funny too.
Okay.
Yeah, you're funny.
Why would you do that?
Tickle you?
Now my armpits are sweaty. Why would you do that?
Now they're sweaty? They weren't before?
Yeah. like-
No.
Okay, I don't know how tickling you makes you sweat.
Do not tickle me.
I'm not tickling you.
Good. Your throat will be punched.
his tummy's right there. It's a perfect spot.
Stop. I'm pregnant.
I thought you were in your. You've been saying you're in your thickening journey since I moved to New York a year ago.
And I have been, have I not?
No.
I don't know. You're looking pretty the same to me.
All right. Well, I don't know what you want from me.
It's like me when I'm like, I'm gonna go on a fasting journey, guys. And then you're like, oh yeah, until 7 p.m. today when you walk by Mahmoud's and smell that falafel, you fat fuck. And I'm like, you know
I've
me.
never once called you a fat fuck.
Ye-
I haven't.
He has called me a fat fuck multiple times.
I have not.
It's always big back at the worst.
Big back at the worst.
I swear to God, you've called me a fat fuck once. As
No.
a joke,
I don't
obviously,
even
but
think I've done that.
yes, you have.
I don't think I have.
You have called me a fat fuck multiple
I
times.
think you just perceive it.
No, I literally one time I was like, damn, this shelf's looking good today. And you're like, okay, fat fuck. And I was like, oh.
I think that's very clearly a good situation to say big back as you're talking about your big back.
Where'd my phone go?
It's right there. Oh, that's mine.
Yeah, fat.
Where's? You're gonna call me a fat fuck as you're sitting on your phone?
I think I just broke the case.
Oh, Victory said hi.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Why are you looking at me?
I'm not looking at
Okay.
Don't look at me.
you. Okay. Should we have Victory on the Patreon?
In person.
Okay, so not.
2 weeks from now.
I don't think she's coming.
Not with that attitude.
Where's she staying? Because it's not gonna be here.
Right here.
No.
They can share Alden's bed.
There. I thought you were funny. Why is your mouth closed? Speak.
I'm just thinking.
Oh my god.
You guys have no idea how early I'm about to dip from Margaritaville. I will
I
be there
know
till
how
10 p.m.
We're not going to be there that long. That's 2 hours. Yeah, we'll probably be there that long.
I won't.
I'm getting 2 margaritas.
JP and I are getting the fuck out of there after
Then I'm
one
getting
round.
shot outside the fucking hotel. Like,
You're going to
like
go into the bathroom and have some fun?
What the fuck? No, we're gonna go to Bar Cornelia.
oof.
Just kidding. We're gonna go bar hopping in a bunch of random bars. And then probably end up in Cornelia. I was like, I need you
I'm
to.
going to Strange Love. I think that would be a good follow-up.
Strangelove would be good.
Depends on how many people you have with you. Allegedly, there's like 30 people coming. You take 30 people to Strangelove, the bar's at capacity.
Yeah.
I might go to Pio.
Not doing that.
I
You
might
don't have
take
to.
I might take Josh to Redacted Corner.
Could
Well,
go to
I was
Breaks
telling
Bar.
Josh that I want him to bar hop with me.
Okay, then Josh should bar hop with you, and you should fuck right off
These
and leave me
fucking
alone.
J names. You're surrounding yourself with them.
What?
James, Josh, Joe,
Jay.
Jay.
JP,
JP's James.
Jubble Penetration.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Thank you. I've been calling him that for a week now.
Yeah, you have, yeah.
Every time Amy's mentioned JP, I'm like, oh my god, Jubble Penetration.
I love JP. He's a cool dude. He's
Yeah,
funny.
he sounds cool. I'm excited to meet him.
One time, we were in Krista's car, and he was getting really annoyed by Krista and I, and we were trying to we left Dave and Buster's to go somewhere else. I think to get food or something. And he goes, guys, I'm not feeling too hot. And we're like, okay. And then he just finds an empty bottle in her car, and then he just farts in it. And I start gagging, and we almost crashed into a tree.
Okay. He
Anyways,
farted into an empty
He's
bottle.
one of the fastest sprinters I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, no, it's scary seeing him run.
Yeah. I'm talking, we have an Olympic sprinter at our high school, and he's faster than her.
Wow.
Oh, you're talking about Britain.
Mm-hmm.
Why is she named after?
I don't know. Have you... I can't speak these words on the podcast.
Not on the public episode, but if you want to hear us say things we shouldn't say at all, head on over to the Patreon. For only $3.33 a month.
You know, when April rolls around, we might have to bump it up a little bit for inflation.
Why April?
420. I think it should be at $4.20.
What day of the
We
week
should
is
do what
that?
Elon wanted to do and then got sanctioned by the FTC for.
Well, it's his fault for tweeting it. They could have just done it.
What was he going to do?
He was going to take Tesla private and pay out each share for $420. But since he tweeted that out publicly before actually going through the process of doing it, the SEC fined him for it.
He sucks so much ass.
Yeah.
Did
He
you see
looks
the
so
thing
scary.
that him and Vivek got in trouble for of like saying that we need to hire more like Asian people to run our tech companies because the Americans are too stupid and shouldn't be able to do it?
Did you see where Bernie was like publicly being like, I don't support the visa program, but he was mistaking which visa he was actually talking about, and it basically was like people are using it as rhetoric against Indian people immigrating to America and taking up tech jobs now.
That's fucking awesome.
Well,
I was like, that's really funny,
that's
but like,
why
what the
Trump
fuck?
wants to get rid of the H-1B.
Yeah, he doesn't want us to take. He doesn't want us to work in tech.
Yeah.
Good luck. I don't even know how to use AI, so I'm fucking safe at least.
Well,
I can't even fucking figure out how to use Chat GPT.
all you do is fucking write your sentence.
Yeah, and for some reason it's really hard for me.
Yeah.
I've seen you compose text. There's no way. I've seen you compose tweets. There's no way. Just
Yeah.
do that shit in the fucking entry box and you're good.
I know, but I get like,
Our captions alone for the fucking
Yeah.
Brapwatch
What?
reels they're very clearly not written by AI.
yeah.
Yeah.
Give it about 30 more and we could probably run a bot to replicate the
I already have a bot that recreates them, and I sometimes send them to Amy.
I wonder what Jeff's up to.
Shitting his pants again.
Wasn't he in...
Did
It's
we?
probably about 2 hours from now. He's going to ask me if I want to play Counter-Strike with
I
him.
guess it's been a week now. He was in Hawaii.
Yeah, he was in Hawaii on his honeymoon.
They got married? Already?
No. Not his honeymoon, just a trip.
Oh.
Yeah, it was
He's
New
working
Year's
for
trip.
Bearcom, but
Right.
they're going to chill for a bit.
Oh, I think he said that he's gonna be in. I asked him when he's coming back to New York so we can go do another show together because it was really fun. And he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be in Long Island for like a week or something at some point. I don't know what month he said. I think probably like I don't know what month
I
honestly.
think it was March, maybe
yeah, something
April.
like that. So he was like, I can probably come into the city that way. I was like, you driving or what?
Long Island Railroad.
Blur.
We got that public transit.
Has he been on the train?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys took the train home.
Jeff's been to the city like 6 or 7 times now. He takes the train almost every time.
I like the train a lot. I like if I can get a seat on the train. If I have to stand, I hate it.
Start bringing a cane with you. You get seats all the time.
I get seats anyway because people just see how miserable I look on the morning commute to work and they go, "Do you want to sit?" And I'm like, "How'd you know?" Every time I go on the train in the mornings, like at 5 a.m.
Something Squidward this way comes.
What?
Something Squidward this way comes. I was on a very crowded 3 train this morning.
The number trains always fuck with me.
Fucking hate the 3. It is one of
There
the
was a
worst
0%
trains.
chance of me sitting down.
Oh my god. I've been on the 3 a total of 4 times in my life. It's awful every single time.
I really, really, really need to stop dating women in Brooklyn.
I don't know what to tell you. That just seems to be how it works out for you. Much like how I seem to only date Geminis.
How many people are in Brooklyn? Is it 3 million?
Too many.
Yeah.
I like Brooklyn a lot.
We know.
I don't know. It's just too much.
Why don't you have a specific set time where you're living there and then living at your place?
What do you mean?
That seems weird.
Like how long distance relationships work, even though this isn't really long distance, but in the concept of New York City, it is.
That's true.
In New York City, being interborough is considered long distance.
Yeah.
If it's more than a 25-minute commute to someone's apartment, people act like it's such an
Actually-
ordeal.
You could be in Queens and it would still be long distance.
Yeah, yeah. But like most people who are in a long distance relationship, if they're like really into each other, and it's like really difficult to do that commute every day both ways, people just spend half time at one place, half time at the other. I'm just saying.
Well,
why
we
don't you do
plan
that?
out ahead of time whose place we're going to next. Like on Monday, she's going to come over to my place after we go see the movie.
Oh, that's perfect then. Yeah, like just doing stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
Oh, it's fine.
How long is the commute from your place to her place?
From door to door?
Yeah.
Like an hour 40.
Oh,
Frick.
that's like going to Yonkers.
But usually I end up picking her up from work. So I go to Midtown first.
Oh, that's not so bad.
And that's like 30
Otherwise you
minutes.
take
And then
the
it's like
G, right?
another hour from work to her place.
Mhm.
No G.
Fuck that
You can't take the G without taking a bus after, and I don't take buses in Brooklyn at night.
For Alden's birthday, when we were at Coyote Club, Caleb was like, Caleb's in Bushwick, right? So he was like, it says I have to take 3
One neighborhood over.
I know. It's not even one. It's half a neighborhood over. And he was like, it says I have to take 3 different shuttles to get to you guys. I was like, okay, so do it.
Just walk, dude.
No, and then he's like, I walked over here. It's going to take me 45 minutes. I was like, okay. And then he didn't bring any cash with him to a cash-only bar.
Which we were very, very
Clear about.
that.
Yeah, in all of the texts that I typed out for
Hard
you.
to get cash when you don't have any money.
Well, now he's got 2 jobs, so.
I don't need this. My man got 2 jobs. What's his other job besides working at the fucking Pink Fong, whatever the fuck?
Okay.
Yeah.
He works at Little Ruby's. Remember the place we went to with the orange wine that you didn't like?
That location? Or one
I
of
don't
the
think
other
it's that
ones?
location. I think it's a different one.
Okay.
But he's going to work at the one in Brooklyn.
Yeah. Interesting.
He seems happy at his jobs, though.
So are we going to Pink Thong? Are you bribing me into this?
I'm not bribing you. I just said if there's an opportunity where we decide we want to try out Pink Thong, we can go eat there and get a quarter of our bill taken off.
Yeah,
Which
and he can bus.
I'm
I'm
finna
making a mess
bus.
on that table.
He
I will be the
he
worst
busted our
guest.
table.
You finna bus.
You did break your case.
Yeah. I mean, it's been broken for like a year. I just don't want to buy a new case because I really want to buy a new phone, but I
Oh
don't
my
need
God,
a new
put a
phone.
new baby cherub on it.
What'd you
Put a
say?
new Sunny Angel cherub on it.
No, like remember it ripped
I
off
found
when
a
I was
super
at the
Day
good
show.
2.
It ripped off at JPEG Mafia and my fucking chain broke.
I don't
and
know
that was
what you thought was going to happen.
Nothing. I didn't think anything. I came there with.
I don't know how I
Dino
came out of
dots.
JPEG in a better condition than I did. I don't know how I came out of Death Grips in a better condition than I did Stage Jams.
I think it's still really funny. The guy next to me broke both of his legs and was screaming. And people helped me up to ask if I was okay and told him to shut the fuck up.
I think I told him to shut the fuck up.
His knee bones were literally sticking up.
All this for JPEG Mafia?
I was like, "You're a white guy who says the N word. Get a grip."
That's the entire
crowd.
entire
Yeah.
crowd who was there.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome.
You're opening Bulu?
No, your TV's just updating.
It updates.
Did it? Yeah, Hulu updated because I hit the remote.
Hulu, more like poo poo.
Is it time yet?
Almost. We are mere minutes away from being done with this fucking episode. And on to the next one.
I need a break.
Yeah, of course you do. You still haven't opened your fucking Vita Coco.
Yeah.
I'm about to break. Everything you say to me takes me one step closer to the coconut water.
Oh my
I'm
God.
about to break.
I think we should do vitamin shots.
Oh, I'm down.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for listening to this episode of Brapwatch. Sorry we're cutting things a little short. Heaven forbid Amy has to try to be funny for 20 more seconds.
Okay, you know what? I'm sorry.
I mean, just it's so hard sometimes being a thorough.
have a good day, guys.
Have a good
day and
night.
night. Oh.
Bye.
Night.
But your flag gal won't get you into heaven anymore. They're already overcrowded from your dirty